Welcome to a TRE session. Here I'm on the bed again, and I go right into it with a lot of undulating with my torso and then a big expansion here, yawning too. And the rib cage, the diaphragm is going up and down. I did a little lying with my belly button on a folded up towel on the floor for a while and breathed through my diaphragm for a while, and so it opened me up, and then I jumped right into tremoring here, and so you see yawns already happening, and that's why, because I was already opening up the nervous system by lying with my belly on a rolled up towel. Here the video is sped up, so it wasn't happening this fast in real life. But yeah, you see a lot of this diaphragm and belly, and apparently the yawns are really linked for me with opening up the breath. And suddenly, side to side tremors in the upper back here. Yeah, going to one side there. Yeah, you don't often see me going just to one side, but it happened in the beginning, and you might experience that a lot, or at least somewhat. You know, going to one side with the neck, maybe the body wants to curl up on one side. There was lots of ways that I tremored that we don't see my body doing anymore in these videos. That happened in the first 3 to 4 months of me tremoring, probably especially the first 2 months. I'd say there was a lot of variety and irregularity in the tremoring patterns, and now I'm starting to see almost a personality that my body has with tremoring, and you'll experience the same thing too. As you might have already noticed, you might have patterns that you know you do, and ones that feel extra good too. That's a blessing, right? To have a consistent pattern that happens that continually nourishes and feels like it's supporting our well-being. For me, that's when my neck goes from side to side like this. The more vigorous it is, the better it feels. It opens up the muscles in my face afterward too. It's really great. It feels good during, feels good after. Affects my emotions positively, affects my socializing. And that's one thing that I haven't spoken to really, but again, in the beginning it was very stark, the contrast of my normal level of sociability and extroversion and my sociability afterward. You know, I'm quite introverted, and so sometimes I'd like to communicate with people, I'd like to connect with people, you know, just strangers out and about, but I don't know what to say, right? That's the classic introvert dilemma. Even if we want to socialize, what do I say? So with TRE, I'm much more spontaneous, and the thing to say just comes up and it feels natural, it doesn't feel forced. Just another way that TRE is magic. Lots of yawns here. This must be the 10th or 15th yawn in the last 4 minutes. A lot going on with the torso here. And stillness. Like a surfer waiting for the next wave. You'll also notice that I, for the past several videos, have been opening my eyes, whereas for a while I was blindfolded or my eyes closed. And that wasn't planned, and I'm only just really noticing that now as I speak. But it's interesting to observe ourselves and note things about our behavior or appearance or movement that we were not aware of while we were doing it. And I don't have a reason for it, and that's the beauty of TRE also. We don't have to have a reason for anything, and oftentimes we're not let in. Our body doesn't let our mind in on the reason. It just happens, and it's obviously the important, correct thing to happen. And here suddenly the wave comes on again, very vigorous, tremoring in the neck and shoulders, and now the thighs. Yawning, yawning, yawning. You might notice that if you bring your attention to the base of your skull, or your neck in the front, or maybe even your face muscles around your nose, mouth, that the yawns come like they were waiting. And it's almost like a big breath we take that can turn into a yawn. And it's just something to note for life out and about, that we can release tension sometimes by bringing attention to that facial, neck, maybe even jaw area, skull, and conjure up a yawn, conjure up a good breath to let out tension, to help us survive the day without actually going into tremoring. Although, a very quick note, I do myself, and I support others to tremor throughout the day, not in an official session. If the body wants to tremor, I'll tremor anywhere from 2 seconds to 2 minutes, or beyond throughout my day. Okay, that's it for today. I'm wishing you all really well in your practice, and see you next time.